Well, welcome to Hi-Fi Mobs. This video is about the extreme modifications I've done to my PC server to play a HQPLAYER at the best possible sound quality without going to heat tubes and passive cooling, which for oversampling of the CPU is a bit of a heat soak problem in my opinion, especially using a software like HQPLAYER, which upsamples to as much as high as DSD 1024, even higher. The CPU, especially Intel CPUs, probably won't last very long with that kind of heat, and you can't operate it anyway with passive cooling. So here we go. I've got two fan filters here, the L fidelity filters. One, filtering the power from this fan controller, which is powered externally of the motherboard. It comes straight from the Cooler Master, the Corsair RM1000 ATX PSU. So it's connected direct to the PSU, external to the motherboard. It has a speed sensor which is connected through a L fidelity fan filter back to the motherboard to monitor the speed, and the AIO pump, which is the only item connected to through the main ATX PSU, the Corsair 1000, is also through this fan controller. So power comes actually direct from the PSU and not from the motherboard. So I repeat, only the speed sensor is connected via the ATX, via the L fidelity fan filter to the motherboard. Even the AL pump has its own L fidelity fan filter and is connected externally to the motherboard. This is my music server. I'll explain what this fanciful gizmo is about. This are PCIe extension boards taking all possible, all available connection points on my Corsair RM1000 ATX power supply. So these are in parallel to the two power cables going into the PC. These are L fidelity PCIe power filters. I have additional, if you look into my PC, you'll find that it's a Intel 1900K PC server running HQPLAYER. You can see the additional PCIe filters installed. Here you can see I've paused my PC and put it into BIOS mode. CPU is at 37 Celsius. This is running HQPLAYER at DSD 256 upsampling. The PCH is 39 and the VRM MOSFETs are at 45. That is damn good. You know, you compare to the ambient temperature of where my home is with the air conditioning, it's probably about 27, 28 ambient. So that's actually pretty good. This is after almost 1.5 hours of a DSD 256 operating mode. It's very good. And notice how quiet the whole system is. The whole room is actually pretty quiet with everything going except for the music muted. It's actually pretty respectable performance. I'm running 2 sticks of 8 gigabyte gigabyte 4400 megahertz DDR4 on a gigabyte Z590 Aorus Ultra with the CPU at the i9 11900K running at about 4.4 megahertz, 4400 megahertz. Well, this is with the acoustic hood for the PC server reinstalled. This is the ambient noise level you can hear even with the aircon going. This is the temperatures, and you can see the CPU, the AR pump is still registered at running at full speed. This is the normal temperatures that I get when I'm the PC's on idle. Yeah, here you can see the PCIe extension, the connector, and the reason I'm able to do this is that I've put the Corsair RMX 1000 ATX PSU outside of the PC casing. I run the 24 pin and the CPU 8-pin cable through the side of my PC casing, and this is plugged into the extension cord, and it's basically in parallel to the main power cables going into the PC casing to power the motherboard and the CPU. You ask whether this is of use. Well, I can find that basically the whole Corsair RMX 1000 PSU is fully filtered in parallel as well as on the motherboard using the same devices. And recently I've added the 24-pin ATX power filter as well as the 8-pin CPU power filter. So the resultant sound quality is pretty impressive. All my SSDs and my hard disks are generally, well, except for the hard disk, which is a bit more difficult to do. But my SSDs for the operating system and the main music disk are all run through linear power supplies. And in addition to the linear power supply, I have connected them to a supercapacitor battery-like device, which allows me to filter the power from the linear power supply a couple of steps further improved before it enters the SSD. I find that there's absolutely no complaints about any noise or whatever. My system produces ink black, totally ink black sound in the background. And with my acoustic hood around the PC, my music room, as you can hear right now, with everything running but no music. And I'm next to the PC, next to the aircon unit. Pretty quiet, right? In my sitting position, about 10 feet away, I don't hear anything. Except for the music, of course. This is the power filter for the 24-pin connection from the 1000 watt RMS Corsair ATX PSU to this unit, and from this unit output filtered DC power into my motherboard. This is the ATX PSU power filter. This one is 8-pin on each end, input and output. This is for CPU and for anything that runs on the 8-pin 12-volt power supply. So I have two of this for the CPU into the Intel i9 11900K power supply. To conclude, you need a comparison of my main HQPLAYER PC versus another similar product to gain some, shall I say, to set up a base for finding out whether all the effort that I've put in is worth it or not. So here is my second PC server. It's using a Gigabyte Z490 Aorus Ultra motherboard with the Intel 11700K CPU. No GPU for HQPLAYER upsampling, but it has filters, power filters for the motherboard and the CPU. The rest of it is also 240 millimeters all-in-one cooler, water cooler, with fans, one exhaust fan, one internal fan that I set up blowing at the motherboard, at the VRM, and in front 3 suction fans for intake. So it's a very much more basic piece than the other. The power supply is a typical 850 cost RM850 ATX PSU. So powered by the Matrix H PCIe USB card is powered by the linear power supply over here, and with additional filtering over here. So the sound difference using the same Good Start A26 DAC with the After Dark Queen master clock powering both the Good Start U18 DDC and the A26 DAC. I'm also using a OXCO clocked audiophile Ethernet switch. Only three connections, one to the DAC, one to the U18, and one to the PC. So 2 PCs and 1 DAC, the A26, 3 connections. So what is the sound difference between this more basic PC server and the big server? Well, much richer tonal density, much better sound, blackness of the background, much better decay, much cleaner, sweeter highs, much more present mid-range and vocals and instruments, deeper sound stage depth, much wider stereo stage width, and location of instruments much better. This using the same chain, using the ABS AB1266 as well as Susvara OG as a comparison. So I would say that the improvements I made on my main PC server are definitely worth all the effort. It's not too expensive. All in, I would say that, including building my own PC, putting it together. Both of these PCs I built myself. So I would say that the main PC server is probably about 2,600 to 2,700 US dollars. The reason being, so also I've invested in many grounding boxes like those over there. So everything, including the PCIe brackets and the motherboard, are all earthed to grounding boxes. I'm very happy with the sound. So and for all of those, you can put any questions you have in the comments below. I know some of you will be laughing at some of the ridiculous measures I've taken, but hey, it's still a lot cheaper than buying a branded PC server or a streaming server, which could cost anything from 15 to 20,000 US dollars and above. Okay, so over and out. Thank you for joining me. as a final conclusion, this is the main PC server, heavily dampened with mass damping, as well as bitumen, as well as blue-tack dampening, plus all the additional filtration for the power, for the fans, and for all of the separation of fan devices. Thank you for joining me again. This is the concluding shots of the main PC server. This is the sound check. PC is in the BIOS mode. This is about 1 meter from the PC server. I've opened up the acoustic hood. Sorry again for all the dampening material on the corner of that space there. You don't see it once the acoustic hood is up. Here you have it. The acoustic hood has been reinstalled. All that mess in the corner doesn't look half as bad behind all this black vinyl paneling. Same BIOS standby mode. Aircon is also running for the room cooling. And I would say that I've measured it using some apps on the iPhone. At 1 meter away, this is probably about 32.5, 33 dBA. At my headphone listening position is probably about 31.5 dBA. So I would say that compared to the ambient room noise level when everything is off, including the air conditioning, I've measured that at about 29.2, 29.5. So 2 decibels, 2.5 decibels increase with everything running. I'm pretty happy with the with my acoustic hood and dampening work.